Zoro versus Sanji is a debate that is as old as the One Piece community itself, with both of them being referred to as the wings of the Pirate King, although some people will debate this and say it's only Sanji. But to me, I think it's blatantly clear the order of things is Luffy's the strongest, Zoro second, and then Sanji is third. Zoro and Sanji are not equal, and I think Oda has been blatantly showing us this. Both Zoro and Sanji are meant to and are very capable of supporting Luffy. But when it comes to their destinies as characters, Zoro's runs parallel and is much closer to Luffy's than Sanji's by far. And the way they are portrayed in the anime is Oda spoon feeding us this. So for this video, I'm going to focus on 3 arcs from the anime: Anais Lobby, Dressrosa, and Wano. I feel like these arcs are the arcs we really see the Straw Hats go all out in terms of power, so we can get the best sense of what they can do, and manga spoilers to the end. So if you like that, stick around and like the video and subscribe while you're at it. Pretty please. Anyway, Anais Lobby is my favorite pre-time skip arc because it's the only place where it feels like the Straw Hats are actually in danger, and we see them have to dig deep in their bags to pull the W's. And this is where the disparity starts, bro. Remember when they were taking away Nico Robin and Zoro and Luffy got stuck? First of all, there's a reason Lucci and his band of merry thieves needed to get rid of Zoro and Luffy out of the entire crew. Then, what did we see when this happened? These two demons just outmuscled the entire situation. Zoro got his sword and chopped the chimney and the roof in half by swinging the sword like an inch, bruh. And Luffy, yeah, he just casually pushed 2 buildings out of the way, bro. No gear second, nothing, just hands. Before this massive battle, Oda shows us exactly how strong these 2 monsters are. And not taking anything away from Sanji. He was doing his secret mission shit, rallying the troops. Y'all might think that I'm just glazing Luffy and Zoro, but bro, I'm just quoting the anime right now. Zoro and Luffy literally blast a hole in a tidal wave for the train to go through. This shit is cold as hell, and again, it's just Zoro and Luffy being portrayed in this manner. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Sanji again was doing his thing on the train. The fight with the noodle guy was a little cold. He did a little something with those knives. Nothing like Zoro cutting whole train carts with one attack though. But anyway, I digress. Then we fast forward to Anais Lobby, and these boys Luffy and Zoro are on demon time again. Zoro pulls out Ashura to absolutely end Kaku. Sanji gets some shine, with Diablo Jambe and him going against Jabba. Luffy has probably one of the best pre-time skip fights against Lucci, where again, we see how vast the gap between them is. Notice I said the gap between him and them. Here we see Sanji and Zoro sort of placed in the similar role by taking down the underling of the main guy that Luffy is fighting. But I think everyone knows that Kaku was stronger than Jabba, bro. Like, boy has 6 powers, swords, he turned into a giraffe. Oda was really just fucking with Zoro in this fight, bro. I swear to God. Jabba was strong, but he was kind of stupid. Plus, Jabba didn't come back in Egghead as a member of CP0. So I think that lets us know who was really stronger. Next up is Dressrosa, and ooh, this arc was insane. I just want to point out that this was post-time skip, and again, Oda did my boy Sanji dirty. He had Luffy and Zoro train with the former right-hand man of the Pirate King and the world's strongest swordsman. And what was Sanji doing? I'm not even gonna comment on this shit, man, because I'm not trying to get cancelled, but all I'm gonna say is Sanji needed another arc before Wano so he could get that power set up correct, bro, because Zoro did not need that. But anyway, Sanji did finally get some shine in Dressrosa when he got to run a 1v1 against the big bad Doflamingo, and he had a decent performance. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to drag Sanji down, bro, but apparently Oda is, because of the same arc, this man Zoro go against a Navy Admiral with the insane power of gravity. Not only did they clash, bro, Zoro tanked his attack and stopped it. Sanji had to get switched out by law because Doflamingo was about to flambe his ass. Zoro sent a flying slash and then hopped out of the hole that he got dropped in by Fuji. I mean, bro, even Fuji was like, he can send flying slashes at this distance? That might be a problem. And I know what y'all are gonna say. He's glazing. Fuji wasn't even serious. Did I not see the end of the arc? Okay, was Doflamingo serious when he almost grilled Sanji? Because I think that nigga was having fun. I don't know about y'all. And then towards the end of the arc, we have Zoro legit given the task of cutting a man the size of a country while being launched into the air. And the crazy thing is, the challenge isn't even that he has to cut the man. It's using his observation haki to find where the man is inside of all that stone. Zoro didn't even think they could beat Doflamingo. He was hoping that Kaido could do that. This man Luffy just managed to pull through and put Dofi down for good. Again, Zoro clashed with an admiral, cut an island-sized man in half. Luffy defeated a warlord with an awakened zone. Sanji clashed with the warlord, did good for a while, and then got subbed out. You notice a pattern there. The level of difficulty in the accomplishment always places Zoro in the middle of both of them, leaving anything that Luffy doesn't have the time for, usually to Zoro, the second most powerful person. Now let's get to the arc where most people started watching Wano, because here is where I think we really see how Oda wants us to perceive these three characters. The monster trio all receive some insane power-ups during this arc that carry over into more power-ups, bruh. Luffy got a massive physical buff along with insanely improved haki. I mean, if we chart it out, bro, Luffy's going into this fight with armament haki, observation haki, future sight, advanced armament haki, and conqueror's haki. Zoro is going into it with a new blade which belongs to the 21 Wazamono blades, armament haki, and observation haki. Sanji's going into this with all of his original powers plus his new raid suit which gives him invisibility plus observation and armament haki. Once the raid begins, after everyone is finished getting their initial buffs, Luffy, Zoro, Kid, Law, and Killer are separated from everyone else and fight Big Mom and Kaido on the rooftop. You know why it was those 5 characters? Because it was the worst generation versus the emperors. Zoro and Luffy are both members of the worst generation, even though Luffy is the captain, because Zoro's story is that close to Luffy's. This is why Sanji has all this extra writing for his character and Zoro gets portrayed with Luffy, because Luffy is the captain, Zoro is the vice captain, the right hand man. Sanji's power up comes from him unlocking his Germa genetics and getting blue flames of Ifrit Jambe, along with him basically being indestructible. Pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie. This gives bro an insane durability and speed buff. He's so fast he can just become invisible when he moves now, and bro uses his power to kick Queen out of Onigashima in the sky and back to Udon. Zoro fights one of the last members of an ancient race, Kaido's right-hand man. King is so durable and strong that the government kidnapped him and studied him to make their child soldier clones from his DNA. Along with basically being sub-relative to Kaido, bro could fly, was insanely fast, and was dead as a firebender. He told this man Zoro that he was biologically incapable of beating him. Zoro said, "Put them wings up, homie," and went to work on that ass, bruh. And people saying Enma had Odin's haki, bro, that is not how this shit works. The swords needs a certain level of haki to be wielded to its full power. So this demon Zoro unlocks his Conqueror's haki on the spot versus King, then unlocks Conqueror's coating to hurt this man after, and creates a supreme attack to finish him off in one strike. So that's Conqueror's haki and Conqueror's coating in one arc, bro. And then we all know Luffy literally became a god. Like, the gap between all of them is honestly undeniable, bro. And we got Jinbe in the mix too. Like, Oda has intentionally given both Luffy's and Zoro the haki of kings, which has been a constant throughout the story. But I want to make something clear to the Glazers, bro. Zoro is not equal to Luffy, I'd say right now, because we really haven't seen anything with his observation haki. Luffy is the strongest out of all the Straw Hats in terms of power as of right now, but Sanji is not equal to Zoro. I do not think this man Sanji is winning in a fight, and that's just being objective. And spoilers for the latest chapter of the manga if you haven't seen it, but Zoro clashes with Noshijuro and prevents him from attacking the Sunny, a clash that blows them both away, and Zoro is using two-sword style. And these brain-dead Sanji fans will tell me Sanji clashed with two elders. Sanji blitzed Noshijuro, and that was impressive, not gonna lie, but he immediately got bit and spat out. Bro is bite level. Noshijuro pulled out his supreme grade blade, by the way, and a name attack, and Zoro still stopped him. Like, honestly, if you all think a 1 second blitz and kicking Saturn's foot is equal to this clash, then you're just too far gone. Like, Zoro turned Rob Lucci into grilled chicken, and niggas still be talking shit, bro. But anyway, that was all for this video. I hope you guys liked it, and let me know anything else you'd like to see me cover in the future in the comments. Sorry this one took a little long to come out. It took me a little longer than I thought to edit it, but I will be back up with regular videos. So, you know, if you all like the video, like and subscribe, and see you guys next time.